Hey guys, Uncommon Ramen here. Today we are going to be taking a look at a Streets of New Capenna collector's booster box. But before I jump into that, may I remind you that if you enjoy the video, please hit the like and subscribe button. And if you want to see more content as it drops, go ahead and hit the bell icon so you can be notified whenever I put new content up. Also, if you feel the need to support me, hit me up on my Patreon at patreon.com/uncommonramen, capital U, capital R. I do all this in my free time, so any amount of support can help me bring more of this content to you more often. Also, if you are wondering why my last couple of videos have been late and or just absolutely absent, my motherboard decided to take a dump on me and I had to order a new one. That doesn't necessarily mean that I couldn't post videos, but it did mean that I was in a very limited space for being able to edit those videos, and it's really important to me to get that editing done. So without further ado, let's take a look at this Streets of New Capenna collector's booster box. There are 12 collector's boosters in here and a box topper as well. Right now I don't actually remember, and again, because my computer has taken a dump, I'm not really sure. I don't have immediate access to the lists for what's expensive and what's not in New Capenna, but I can take some wild guesses here, and you know, our showcase probably etched Obnixilis is going to be up there in price, as well as a showcase foil bootlegger stash, and Elspeth. The new Elspeth is probably up there, and I'm sure the sword that she is gifted is also up there. So we're gonna jump in and see what we can get out of here. Really, if we can get a cool hit on the gilded foils, that would be phenomenal. And also, any of those new triomes would be super cool too. They're not like, you know, super expensive like in the hundreds, but you know, triomes in general, they're gonna last the test of time. You know, extended formats really like these triomes. They have basic land typings, so it's just a really good hit. I have removed the shrink wrap. I'm sorry. Doing it on camera is kind of annoying. Let's take packs out of here really quick. Make sure there's nothing in there. Okay, so this is that side and that side. Right here is the box topper, the Gala Greeters. I went over this when I did the set booster opening, but the Gala Greeters is the box topper for every region that receives Magic product, and each region got a different full art version of it, so it's pretty interesting. Put that off to the side because we've already seen that before, and we're just gonna jump in here. I do not know how they seed these, but I'm not like horrendously worried about the seeding of them. You tend to get pretty good value out of these, although very rarely do they actually return value. So our token is on the back. Yep, okay. So put the trash off over here. So we got our commons and uncommons. I'm just going to skip right through those. I believe we're looking for the land as a separator. So there you go. Beautiful island. The full arts in this are incredible, which is a shame because they've definitely made it a lot harder to get a hold of these in any real good capacity. So we got ourselves a showcase Skybridge Towers. Got ourselves a showcase Rocco Cabaret Caterer. A foil showcase Botanical Plaza. So far, not rare. Maestro's Ascendancy in foil. Very nice. We have an extended art Broker's Confluence. So as far as the commander hits, I think probably the spiciest thing you can get is the Bootlegger's Cut. is, I believe, what it is. It's the white enchantment. So this is what we're going to be looking for in this slot, maybe. I'm not really sure how they seed it as far as commander rares are concerned, but we got ourselves a Broker's Confluence, followed by Park Heights Pegasus in its extended art. There's nothing real special about that one. We have Soul of Emancipation. This is just a normal non-foil in its showcase. We have an extended Undercover Operative. So nothing really big hit here. Not too worried about that. Our double-sided charm or token is going to be an angel and a treasure. Pretty cool. Let's see if I can't do this in a way that makes sense so that you can see. There we go. Okay, we're going to move on to the next pack. I was really actually pretty excited about this set. I like the concept of going into this, Roaring 20s inspired plane, despite the fact that it's only one part of the plane. We don't actually know anything about the rest of the plane. I don't necessarily think that, all the sets should have a modern tinge to them, but the idea that, you go from plane to plane to plane and they all kind of have the same rough feel to them, where there's not really, it's still kind of, medieval-esque or fantasy-esque, doesn't make sense to me. You would think that there would still be some planes out there that were slightly modern. Neon Dynasty was the first time we hit something like that, and it does feel more like a Japanese modern-esque type city. This is the first time we get something that feels relatively American, let's be honest. Okay, so we're gonna jump past our commons and uncommons. We got ourselves our full art planes here. This is one of my favorite arts for this planes. Really enjoy the train station feel to it. Okay, we got ourselves a Shattered Seraph, followed by a Broker's Charm. And a Glamorous Outlaw. So far not gilded, just foil. Professional Facebreaker. And this is a foil Professional Facebreaker. This one is definitely on the up and up. I like this card. I think this card is very bustable, so I'm excited about that. Next up we have Dodgy Jalopy. Okay, that's another commander rare in here. Very interesting vehicle. Followed by a Devilish Valet. Rigo, Streetwise Mentor. In his showcase. And Voidrend in a foil showcase. If only it was gilded. Not a bad card. As far as kill spells are concerned, definitely on my list of good ones. We have ourselves a cat and a Rhino Warrior. This one was a little bit more spicy. We got ourselves a Professional Facebreaker and a Voidrend. We're not talking like serious money there, but definitely playable cards for sure. Okay. Mountain. This is my second favorite mountain. The other mountain that looks more like a painting looks really great. That's not discounting this one. This one is incredible, but I really like the other one better. We got a Racer's Ring extended. I mean, not extended. Showcase. Obscura Charm. Maestro's Charm, foil not gilded. First rare here is going to be a Reservoir Kraken. Followed by an extended art boss's chauffeur. The white got me excited, but not quite what we're looking for. Next up, we have an extended art even the score. This is a mythic. Followed by an errant street artist. Shakedown heavy. And our token. Alright, so we don't have any big hits on that one, but still some good value in the number of rares we got in there. These are difficult to open. There we go. Just got to get that tear in there, right? Butchered that pack. Oh, I even butchered that token. Good thing it didn't butcher the other parts of the pack. Okay, we're gonna move past these real quick. Okay, we got ourselves our swamp. I was a really big fan of the swamp. I wasn't really sure how they were gonna portray the swamp in this kind of idea of the Roaring Twenties and being in like a city that's you know, relatively well built. So this idea of this dilapidated building that's sinking in the water, it's a perfect idea for a swamp. So good job, guys. Good job. Next up, we have ourselves a Waterfront District. So these are showcase cards, followed by a Riveteer's Charm in the showcase, and then our showcase foil. It's gilded. Okay, showcase gilded foil, Masked Bandits. Not a rare. But I really am super impressed by this whole gilded idea. I'm not a big fan of foils, but this is something I could get behind. It's very subtle, but it's still pretty showy. And I don't know, I'm really impressed by it. If this was rare, I would be screaming right now. Probably not screaming, but at least impressed. We got ourselves a Devilish Valet. An Angelic Sleuth. It was white again, and I was really getting behind it, but this was an Angelic Sleuth. Depopulate. Nice little board wipe there. Each player who controls a multicolored creature draws a card, then destroy all creatures. Very similar to Shadow of the Sky. Lord Xander the Collector. So if you watched my box opening of the set booster box, this is not foil. I actually pulled the foil showcase of this showcase version, and then the regular foil version of Lord Xander. So now this is my 4th copy of Lord Xander, and my 3rd one in the showcase. Still not gilded. But pretty spicy card, not gonna lie. Gilded Foil Jetmir Nexus of Revels. Incredible. This is probably worth a little bit. I don't know if it's going to break into the top 10 pricey cards there, but this is a beautiful card. And I happen to be playing Jetmir, so this guy is going into a deck pretty much immediately. The next card behind there is just going to be our token, which I totally destroyed the top parts of these. Trying to open it, but anyway, that's that. So definitely pretty happy about that pack. How can I open this without destroying the token? There we go. Just got to get a little give, right? These packs are impressively well sealed. Okay, I didn't damage it this time around. Sift through all this. Okay, we got ourselves a forest. I think both the forest arts, and I'm pretty sure there was only the 2. I liked both of them. I thought they did a really good job on that. There wasn't one that I felt was my favorite over another. We got ourselves a tramway station as one of our showcase. We got Queza the Augur of Agonies, Spara Adjudicators in foil, Cabaretti Ascendancy in foil, Extended Art Vivian Stampede, not a bad card, not a bad card. Extended Art Cemetery Tampering. This is something that I think is being slept on. It's a very good card. Showcase Riveteer's Ascendancy. So we got a couple Ascendancies in this one. I think this one is not foil. Okay. Extended Art Swindler's Scheme. This is also not a bad card. It's weird that this one is... I got 2 commander rares in this one. Interesting. I mean, I'm not complaining. I like this card in general, but... Then we got ourselves a Capenna Citizen. Just make sure here that I didn't put any commander rares in here. I didn't realize you could pull 2 in a pack. Okay. Well, that's interesting. That gives me 2 times the chance of getting that bootleggers cut. Bootleggers cut, the white one, not the green treasure producing one. That one I would love to get too. That's a very phenomenal card. So we got ourselves witness protection. Let's get through here. Ooh, that's... Talk about a misprint on that guy. Okay. So this was the other swamp art that they did. And, again, you know, given the limited concepts that they could go with, I thought this was genius. I thought they did a really fantastic job with that. Next up, we have Rakish Revelers as our our alternative border. Showcase border. Lagrella the Magpie. This guy's causing some disputes. Cabaretti Charm in foil. Then our first rare is going to be Depopulate in foil. Not bad. You can't argue with a 4-cost board wipe. You know, drawing a card is an advantage, but it's a very small advantage after losing all your creatures, so I won't argue. I still miss my just Wrath of God or Day of Judgment, but you know, it is what it is. We got Determined Iteration. Followed by Black Market Tycoon. Giada, Font of Hope in a showcase border. This is up there in price. This one is probably in the top 10 pricey cards, especially probably in this printing. I'm sure as a foil this would be way more expensive, but this is a fantastic hit, and I'm super excited to get this. Also a full art Topiary Stomper, which I think is also being slept on. I would love to see this getting played way more often. This is, to me, just a downright good card. Then we get our token. Honestly, that was a pretty good pack, not gonna lie. Very happy about that. Let's see, how many packs do we got left? We got 6. Okay, so this is the second half of the booster box. Through here real quick so we can get to our... This is the mountain that I was talking about. So this is absolutely my favorite mountain. And probably of these full art lands from New Capenna, this is probably my favorite land that they've done so far. I love the art. I love the concept. It feels very much like that time frame. We got ourselves a Disciplined Duelist. In the showcase, we got ourselves a Brazen Upstart. And a gilded, is it foil? A gilded foil Riveteer's Charm. Very nice. Can't complain about that. That is beautiful. And our first rare in here is going to be Sanctuary Warden. Okay, okay. Very good. Angel Soldier. So, the story is that angels don't exist on Capenna anymore, but that's not exactly how that goes. And sorry for the spoiler alerts here. Some demons performed a ritual that essentially trapped these angels in stone. And they are adorning the rooftops of a lot of the buildings in New Capenna. But they have to continue doing, I don't remember what it is, but they have to continue doing something to keep them trapped. Otherwise, these guys will work themselves out of it. So despite the fact that the set itself has angels in it, they're not exactly supposed to. It's kind of a spoiler as to what's going on in the story. Next up in our commander slot, we got ourselves the Beamtown Bullies, which I don't remember if this is the commander specifically or if it's just in the Jund commander deck, but this is a really phenomenal card for that deck. Next, we got Jaxus the Troublemaker in its extended art, followed by All-Seeing Arbiter, Mythic. I don't know a lot about this one. Enters the battlefield, draw 2 cards and discard a card. Whenever you discard a card, target creature gets -X/-0 until end of turn, where X is the number of different mana. Interesting. Very cool. Full art of that one. Followed by Perry the Pulverizer. So this is another commander rare. It's foil, and he looks mean. Alright, Perry the Pulverizer. And our token is a fish and a spirit. Okay, let's sift through here, find our... There we go. This is the other planes. Which is not... I mean, it's definitely impressive. I just really liked the train station feel. It was a really cool idea. A very good concept for it. For them, in this case, because it was the middle of the city, the idea of portraying the plains is just portraying a place with a lot of light. And despite the fact that it's artificial light, it's still a pretty cool portrayal. Not gonna lie. So we got the Botanical Plaza, Nimble Larcenist, Skybridge Towers in foil, and then our first rare is going to be a Scheming Fence. Commander rare is going to be a Life Insurance. So I got a chance to play with this card in its respective deck. It was the Obscura deck, and it kind of feels like a less effective Smothering Tax. Or Smothering Tithe. It just wasn't. I think this card is actually overrated. I don't really think this card's very good. We got ourselves an Unlicensed Hearse, followed by Elspeth Resplendent. Okay, so this is, again, one of those big cards that's in the set. This is not the printing that is, like, super expensive. This is a showcase border, but there is the gilded showcase border that is extremely expensive right now. Though I admit that this one's probably up there in price. This is not going to be, and especially considering it's not foil, it is still very beautiful. What a beautiful card. We got Camise Obscura Oculus. This is the commander for the Oculus deck. I mean, not the Oculus deck, the Obscura deck. And I do like this commander. I think there's definitely ways to build around this to be really interesting. But still, this Life Insurance was in the deck, and it just, yeah, I just did not feel like it was that great. Of course, even though the fact that they were not playing that many tokens, a lot of the times it was only the tokens dying. There's a lot going on there. I'm not going to go into great details here. We got our Elspeth. I'm pretty happy about that. Elspeth and Giada, those are super good pulls. So, and I'm sure Giada has a gilded foil version as well. That's probably very expensive. After this, we got 3 more packs. Okay. Oh, maybe they did more than 2 arts. Well, either way, like I said, I loved all of the arts for the forests that they did, because you still get the idea that that this is like a very green area, despite the fact that you have all these buildings up around it. Got ourselves some masked bandits. Cormella Glamour Thief. A gilded foil. Rocco Cabaretti Caterer. Rafine Scheming Seer in foil. Can't complain about that. I'm actually pretty happy about that guy. False Floor. I really, really just want to pull that bootlegger's cut. False Floor. Okay. Followed by Undercover Operative. Toulouse Clever Conductor. This is an Obscura card. In just showcase. Cemetery Tampering. Extended art foil. Not bad, not bad. And then our token is going to be a treasure token and a copy. Okay, this is 3 deep. First, we gotta do our prerequisite, get to that land, the island, and what an island we got. This is very nice. This is an example of one of the statues of an angel that I'm talking about. They all got turned into statues like this. Next up, we have the Maestro's Charm, followed by the Spara's Adjudicators. And finally, the Crew Captain in foil. Our first rare is going to be Cemetery Tampering. We pulled 3 Cemetery Tamperings in this deck, or in this box. Okay, our Commander rare is going to be Audacious Swap. Professional Facebreaker Extended Art. Not bad, not bad. Cabaretti Ascendancy in just the showcase. How many cards do we got left? So this is the last card we're about to look at. Riveteer's Ascendancy in showcase foil. Not bad. No lands. I just realized that we didn't pull any lands so far. That's crazy. I pulled more lands out of the set booster boxes. Yeah, it is what it is. Okay, got ourselves an island. Very nice. Cabaretti Charm. Glamorous Outlaw. Shattered Seraph. Fight Rigging. Smuggler's Share. There we go. Extended art and everything. Beautiful. This is what I'm talking about. As far as the commander rares, I don't know if this has changed because, again, I haven't had access to the prices. I guess I could check it on my phone, but I just haven't. I've been busy with other things. This is probably the upper end of the expensive cards in the commander decks that are available. It's just a really great card. White definitely could use something like this. Yeah, I know, white has Smothering Tithe. Yeah, I get that. But what white doesn't have is ramp, and so as far as I'm concerned, any ability to get that ramp outside of green is extremely helpful. And when you're playing things where the deck just outright doesn't have ramps, so white black, white red, Smuggler's Share really helps to bring it up to speed. And yes, I know they also have land tax and so on and so forth, but you get what I'm saying. Next we have a Shakedown Heavy, followed by an Evelyn the Covetous. She seems angry. A Mysterious Limousine. Oh, that was it. The Mysterious Limousine. Okay, we got a treasure token and a dog. Okay, this is the last pack. It would be nice to get a, I guess it was Smuggler's Share, not Bootlegger's Share. Or Bootlegger's Cut. It would be nice to get a Bootlegger's stash in here. Or even, you know, Urabrask. But we'll see what we get here. Either way, I'm pretty happy with the Elspeth pull, the Giada pull, and the Smuggler's Share right there. Okay, we got ourselves a mountain. I'm so glad it was that mountain. What a way to go out. Favorite mountain. Okay, we got ourselves a crew captain, followed by a Shattered Seraph. Brazen Upstart in the gilded foil art. Very nice. Very nice. Still really impressed by the gilded foils, just saying. Mysterious Limousine. Foil. We got Writ of Return. Corpse Explosion. Scheming Fence in the showcase border. And then the very last card here. What do we got? It is Gilded Foil, Unleash the Inferno. Gilded Foil, rare, not bad. Unleash the Inferno. That's it. Got ourselves a fish token and a rogue. Yeah, so I'm actually pretty happy with that. No, I gotta say that out of all the things that I could have gotten, this guy right here is probably my favorite. It's just so nice. You know, there's no you know, making up for things like the Elspeth and the Giada, for sure. You know, those are incredible pulls. But like I said, well, I guess I haven't said, I haven't played Standard in some time now. Just because the format just hasn't been all that healthy. So, you know, really what I'm looking for is what's really viable in Commander here, and I see some really good stuff here. You know, on top of that, we got a couple of professional face breakers in here. You know, I got a Void Ren, several Cemetery Tamperings. I'm pretty sure I actually pulled 4 in total in here, which is crazy. Pretty happy with the pulls in here. The Topiary Stomper is really nice. A couple Depopulates in here. Several different Ascendancies. Yeah, all around, very nice return on that. But this right here, as far as the Commander rares are concerned, Smuggler's Share, this is going into a deck for sure. Alright guys, if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave those down below. I love hearing from you guys, but we have to keep it positive. I will be removing any negative comments. And until next time, folks. Peace.